morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. We've made it to the middle of the week. Welcome to North Dakota Today. I'm Jillian Trudeau, and we have Jordan Schreier with us this morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you making it out this morning?
Oh, it's this weather. It's all anyone's talking about, but boy, do I have to say, it is getting to me.
Oh, it's awful.
yeah, it's getting
almost
to me.
April. Everyone's talking about spring. It's the negatives outside.
What spring? Where's spring?
No, not here. Not ever.
We're super close to record-breaking lows this morning. Incredibly close to it. So, I mean, that just shows how cold we really are for this time of the year.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much longer I can do this, you guys.
Well,
it's so sad.
Yeah, it's definitely something. And I can just tell my body is even like, wait, is this January? Like waking up, you know, like my nose felt drier, my throat felt drier, and I was just like, it's because it's so cold outside that all of that is just kind of coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, what was it, daylight savings that we just had? That like kind of made my body, you know, want a little less sleep. And so like I was waking up at good amounts of times and whatnot. But now like with the cold, I got like 9 hours, 10 hours of sleep last night, and I'm still tired. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
it's
then
insane.
It's so bizarre because normally when it's late, when it's light, as late as it is in the day, it's nicer outside.
Yeah.
And so like it's, you know, 8 o'clock, you're still seeing a little bit of light and you're like, what's this blanket of white everywhere? Like what's happening? And then it's super bright because it reflects off of it so much more. And I try to go to bed really early, so I am not a fan of what's going on right now.
That is so true. You need those blackout curtains.
Oh, I have some.
Oh, okay, good.
Not enough, I need more.
Yeah.
All the layers.
I need 6 layers of blackout curtains.
I need all of the things. So, but anyway, but you know what? We are getting through. We are going to go through it. We are tough people.
Persevering.
Yes.
This is what Midwesterners do. As we say literally every morning for the last month and a half.
Oh my gosh, I know, never ending. But you know, when it does get warm up, we're going to love it all that much more.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then there's another thing to complain about when it's too hot.
Well, at the rate we're going, that won't happen until maybe August.
That's true, that's true.
Who knows what that's going to be.
Yeah,
But speaking of our cold, I kind of want to move ahead to something a little interesting that you put in today about some fashion trends, specifically for the state of North Dakota. So where did you find this? What did you come across?
So actually, I've gotten a couple emails about it, and it was a study done about the most popular Google trends for fashion rise. So they kind of came together, and the first is the cowboy boots are the most popular fashion trend. And you know, it's actually really funny because when I was first telling Jordan about this, I was like, I found some fashion trends, like the top fashion trend for North Dakota. Guess what it is? He goes, coats.
That is what I said. My first thought was like puffer jackets. Like, I don't know. But then she's like, no, cowboy boots. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. You're thinking like actual fashion, not like I was thinking, I don't know, Canada Goose jackets? Like what? Something to keep warm?
Which is fashion. Like that. Those are spendy.
They are yes.
Yeah.
They're but they, I hear, are wonderful. Do not have one, but
I don't either.
Life
I
goal.
can't get myself to. I'll know I made it when I have a Canada Goose jacket. Yeah, honestly, that's an investment.
It really is. Anyway, so there's other trends across the country. Loafers, bomber jackets. There we got jackets. Graphic tees. Graphic tees are huge right now.
Yeah. Really big. And so are loafers, honestly. They're coming back.
I was just thinking the other day I need to get myself a pair because I like to wear different shoes than the shoes I wear in here, like at work. I'm like Mr. Rogers, like I change my shoes once I get inside somewhere. And in the winter it's fine, I just wear boots outside and then I come in, change into my dress shoes, here we are. But I was thinking now when it gets nicer out, I should get some loafers.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And then I could just slip them on and off.
Slip them on and off.
And go on my day with that. But I love how cowboy boots is the most Googled fashion trend.
It's really on point, especially we just had the rodeo in town.
Yes.
So, you know, cowboy boots everywhere. I honestly was thinking about even buying some at the rodeo, but.
I bought a pair on eBay.
Did you?
Used.
Really?
I love them.
Really?
Yeah, they're like a vintage pair, and they were much cheaper than if I got a new one.
Yeah.
So that's a way if you're not quite sure if you want to commit to that cowboy boot life. Get a used pair.
eBay.
Yeah,
Huh.
or even
Did
like
they
thrift stores sometimes have them.
Okay, I've gotten a pair at a thrift store just like through the summer. I wanted to wear it for some reason. And you know what? They were men's size.
Oh.
And so I definitely did not get the right size.
There it is.
Never wore them.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know.
That's too bad. I have recently been loving the Western wear and have been hitting up Boot Barn.
Have you?
Yes.
The local Boot Barn.
Love me some Boot Barn. I got 2 cowboy hats too, like felt cowboy hats. You know, I've really been into that recently.
Yeah.
And you can change out the hat bands. I didn't know there were accessories for your hats.
Hat bands. Is
Like,
that
you
the
know,
one that
right
goes
where
in-
the brim hits the like upper part, the dome.
Okay, yeah.
They have sometimes a band.
Yeah.
You can change those out.
Oh my gosh. It's like an Apple Watch like
Yes.
thing, you know?
You have 5 hats in one.
5 hats in one. And you know, you've been wearing a lot of cowboy hats actually recently. You've been going to a lot of events.
I really have a lot of concerts
Yeah.
and then just random things where I go, you know what? Cowboy hat. Let's do it.
That will make it.
Let's do it. And then I make everyone around me so mad because then I wear cowboy boots and a hat and I turn 12 feet.
I was going to say, this man's like 7 feet tall in the middle of a concert.
Literally. And then I got this big hat and I'm in cowboy boots and I'm just like, I'm sorry if you're behind me. You cannot see anything.
Jordan has to take turns holding people.
Seriously, the last concert I went to, my friend and I, we purposely stood by steps so she could be on an upper step and I could be on a lower step, and then we could be the same level.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I'm gonna have to start bringing step stools around for people.
Little portable step stool.
Yeah, like, oh
Great
wait,
idea.
step on that, tell me again.
You know, I just need that in everyday life.
You really do.
I just need it to like reach the top shelf.
Oh
yeah. Well, anyway, we do have an interesting story that ran in Valley today.
Yeah, I think it'll spark some conversation.
Absolutely.
I've heard a lot of people even just randomly talk about this. I know in my family we've talked about it. Tipping.
Yeah.
What are the thoughts on tipping? And if you've noticed that more places are asking for tips, you're correct. However, apparently, according to this new story that we have, people are feeling less generous. They're starting to tip less.
Yeah.
And they say it's because places like coffee shops and fast food restaurants are now giving people the option to tip, where before you didn't. And now they're saying they're coughing up a bit less cash.
Yeah. Well, the thing at Starbucks is that they don't take credit card tips unless you do it on the app.
Oh,
so it's
yeah,
just
that's
cash.
true. Yep.
Yeah, which I'm a big believer because I used to work in the service industry. 15% all the time when you are going, or 20%. 20% when you are at a restaurant, sit down to your waitress.
I agree. If you are being served like full service style, someone brings you your drinks, your food, takes your order, I think you have to leave that person a tip.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's just the only right thing to do
Yeah.
because they are literally serving you.
Yeah, exactly. And the way that these servers are treated is like they're actually like a servant rather than a server.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, minimum 20% for servers. Coffee shops, I used to work at a coffee shop also.
Yep.
These are all like personal
I know,
to me.
yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, I always do 15 to 20% at coffee shops too.
I feel that I bartend, and so I'm also big on like you wanna get good drink service, you wanna have good, like you gotta tip your bartenders too.
Yeah.
However, I will say it does get tricky when you get to like fast food places where you're not even being helped by a person.
Right.
You order on like a kiosk, and then you're like, I didn't even interact with a human right now.
And it's that iconic little like iPad flip.
Or anything, yeah, and it pops up, and you're like, I suppose I have to. Anyway, speaking of have to, we have to go. We're going to be coming back. We're getting played off. We got our Oscars music here. But up next, we are lacing up our skates. We're talking about roller derby with the FM Derby girls. They are here. But first, we have your local steals and deals.